Good day, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Amit Kaushik, Chief Marketing Officer at Altech Group. I welcome you all to our new Global Economy and Graphite Electrode Industry April 2024 Outlook and Beyond podcast. IMF published the World Economic Outlook. The report projects flat growth for 2024 and 25. That is, it remains at a level of 3.2%, which was in 2023. The advanced economies show a slight improvement from 1.6% growth in 2023 to 1.7% in 2024 and 1.8% in 2025. Emerging and developed economies would see a slight dip from 4.3% in 2023 to 4.2% in 2024, and again 4.2% in 2025 with no growth. The global inflation is falling as output grows from its peak in 2022 to now 2024. Supply chain pressures continue as the shipping costs remain exorbitantly high with longer transit times for vessels due to the Red Sea tensions. The trade via the Cape of Good Hope route is increased sharply as it plunged through the Suez Canal. Let's have a look at commodities. WTI crude futures firmed above $79 per barrel, unpinned by the recent decline in US crude inventories and optimism that the US Federal Reserve will cut interest rates this year. EIA data shows that US crude stockpiles fell by 2.5 million barrels last week, declining for the second straight week and exceeding forecasts for a 1.3 million barrel draw. The International Energy Agency slashed its global demand growth forecast for this year by 140,000 barrels per day to 1.1 million. Iron ore with a 62% iron ore content held at 117 dollar per metric ton, trading in a relatively tight range since hitting the 2-month high of US dollar 120. A series of measures by the Chinese government marked its most vigorous effort yet to shore up the country's troubled property market. Recent data shows that Chinese steel export volumes surged by nearly 30% for the second straight month in April, underpinning demand for iron ore input. Newcastle coal futures picked up towards the US dollar 145 per metric ton after China's coal production fell to its lowest level since October 2022 in April, as ongoing mine safety inspection curbed output. As a consequence, China increased coal imports to offset the reduced domestic production. China met coal demand for 2024 is expected to deaccelerate for the second consecutive year due to stagnation in the property and infrastructure sectors. India's coal-fired electricity generation hit record levels in the first quarter, driven by the higher than average temperatures and strong economic growth. Prices in Turkish imports of ferrous scrap have remained largely stable in recent weeks. This is down to slower rebar sales in Turkey, reduced Chinese billets offer, and geographical uncertainties. Let's talk of LME's HRC Steel. China's Bao Steel raised June prices for hot rolled coils. The company raised prices following a rise in the futures on the Shanghai Futures Exchange after Labor Day, May 1. In addition, steel stocks in China are declining, which is driving up prices. Nevertheless, the prices of hot dip, galvanized, and heavy plates remained stable during the month. Nickel held below US dollar 19,000 mark as investors continued to assess Fed monetary path after softer than anticipated labor data countered the hawkish comments of Fed members. Nickel was pressured by unmaterialized demand in the EV sector since the boom in EV sales slowed, and nickel free lithium iron phosphate battery chemistry grew further. Still, nickel is up and about 15% since the beginning of 2024, helped by prospects of tighter supplies. Aluminium futures retreated to US dollar 2550 from a near 2-year high of US dollar 670 amid eased concerns of low supply. Aluminium LME stocks surged after nearly 140,000 metric tons of sanctioned Russian aluminium were re-warranted for trade to profit from rent deals in approved warehouses. Despite the increase in warranted stocks, the development did little to change the fundamentals as commodity gains were widely expected to re-warrant their metals. Copper futures dipped below the US dollar 3.7% US dollar 3.7 threshold, hitting their lowest point since mid-August due to the strengthening dollar, disappointing Chinese economic data, and anticipation in the market for additional economic support from Beijing. Lead increased by US dollar 217 or 10.7% since the beginning of 2024. Historically, lead reached an all-time high of 3989 US dollars in October 2007. Now zinc pushed above US dollar 2900 near the 1-year high, buoyed by positive trade data from China. The decision by Swedish mining giant Boliden to resume production at its Tara zinc mine, Europe's largest, further bolstered the market sentiment. The mine was idled in 2023 due to high cost and production difficulties. Ferroalloys market. Indian silico manganese producers have adjusted their offers towards downwards by INR 300 to 400, which is equivalent to 3.6 to 4.7 dollar per metric tons due to lower offers from traders amid bid offer disparity. Now, ferrosilicon. Indian ferrosilicon 70% prices declined by INR 1100, which is 13.2 US dollars per ton, to INR 100,400, which is equivalent to 1202 dollars ex Guwahati since the last assessment in May 2024. Similarly, the prices in Bhutan also saw a reduction of INR 800, equivalent to 9.6 US dollars, reaching 99,400, equivalent to 1190 US dollars ex works. This drop can be attributed to subdued market conditions. Coming to the shipping, the global container index has decreased by about 30% from February to mid-April 2024, but has started moving upwards from mid-April 2024. Let's have a look at global crude steel production for the first quarter of 2024. World crude steel production for the 71 countries was 161 million tons in March 24, a decrease of minus 0.43% compared to March 23. If we talk about first 10 crude steel producing countries, then out of that, Turkish steel production continues to grow sharply, along with India, Brazil, China, Germany, and Iran by the first 3 months of the year. Let us look at graphite electrode demand supply. Graphite electrode demand and prices were under pressure as in steel, the graphite electrode user industry, the global longer steel products market is facing pressure due to weak demand, and the China's aggressive steel export is poised to exceed record set in 2015. Europe remains quiet with little improvement in demand. The US market is expecting prices fluctuating with less liquid steel being produced compared to the previous year. However, Chinese prices of ultra high power graphite electrodes was anticipated to rebound. The expected tightening supply of graphite electrode and strong cost support are expected to contribute to the overall price increase. China to push electric steel making targets by 15% of the total steel production by 2025 and over 20% by 2030, leading to graphite electrodes in the long run. This brings us to an end of this podcast. We will connect to you next month with a new edition of the Graphite Electrode Economy and our Outlook. Thank you.